Hello to all the wonderful humans on the internet. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well and I hope you guys are taking all the precautions that are necessary in this day and age. So today's video is going to be about first impressions about the Minimalist brand. This is the 2% retinol and this is the 2% hyaluronic acid. It was delivered a week back and I have been loving the products since then. However, I cannot give you a review in like a week. I have to use it for a long time, especially the retinol. So this is not a complete review. It is just first impressions, how I thought the brand is, and also I want to discuss, the labeling and packaging rules that all the brands have to follow, so that once you get the product, you know what to see, and you would definitely know to scan out these artificial products, scams, and even frauds that are happening nowadays in skincare brands. So let's dive in. So let's quickly discuss about the price. The retinol one costs $6.99 for 30 ml and the hyaluronic acid costs $5.99 for 30 ml. I think this is a good medium priced brand. I would also consider it to be affordable. Now when you get the bottle with the packaging, any brand, not particularly this brand, we're going to talk about labeling and packaging. The first thing that you have to see in any product that you buy is the MRP. They have to write the MRP, right? It is compulsory. So MRP, the batch number is missing in many products, I've noticed, but batch number is really important and it's legally mandatory for the brands to put the batch number, because it can happen that they might realize that the machine wasn't working properly, so we need to recall all the products from that day. How will they know that which product they made on that particular day and that particular time? It is known by their batch numbers. So batch number is very important. Then manufacturing date, use before, is very, very, very important. Always look for that. Then the next is manufacturer's name and complete address where the product has or is being manufactured. It's very important. It's usually written with this, right? So it's written here. Okay, the next thing that is legally mandatory is a generic name of the product that you're giving, the net volume or weight of the product, and misleading advertisement on products is illegal. So if you are putting a whitening product and not getting whitening because you cannot change your skin complexion, you can actually sue the brand. So yeah, that's it. And the next thing is manufacturer's license number. Now many brands are operating without license numbers and obviously it's illegal. So how do you check the license number on the packaging? The license number starts with the word M and you would find it usually with the manufacturer's name and address. Like here you can see it's right here, ML number. Yeah, so that is the license number. So they have legally registered with the government and they have gotten a license number, which means that the government has assessed the brand, assessed the factory, assessed what products they're using. They have to follow all laws. So you always have to check for the manufacturer's license number, right? And the last thing that is necessary are ingredient lists. Now how ingredient lists work in India is that as you guys know, it is in the descending order, the highest concentration to lowest concentration till 1%. After 1%, they don't have to write it in a descending order. It can be all jumbled up, but the thing is that I don't know where the 1% starts. You can see the ingredient list is written like the whole ingredient list. I have cross-checked it with the website. It is the same ingredient list. So again, no misleading claims, which is great. And I have read about the ingredients before I bought the product. So I will talk about this when I do the whole review. Now, let's go to the inner packaging of the product. The inner packaging of the product also needs to have the generic name of the product, the MRP, batch number, manufacturing date, expiry date. Very important, okay? And it also needs to have warnings if there are any hazardous chemicals in this product. Again, in the inner packaging they have to write the ingredient list, and we can see the ingredient list, it is the same as the outer packaging and website, which is great. So many people do not write the ingredient list in the inner packaging. I don't know what the legality is. I have actually messaged a brand regarding that. Let's see if they respond. Now, these are the laws that should be followed in India, and as we can see, they have followed all the laws. I'll also like to address these two icons right here. Can anybody tell me what these mean? Okay, we know the rabbit means that it is animal cruelty free. What does this lid open with 6M written? What does that mean? You can write it in the comment section and tell me what that means if you know. I'll wait. So the lid open is actually called as POW. It is period after opening. So after opening the product, you can use it for 6M, means 6 months, and not till the expiry date. So always look for that, when especially when you're using actives, always look for the lid sign, because that is going to tell you exactly how much time you have to use this after you open the product. Okay, that's cool. Now if you have bought this product, you know that the stopper kind of doesn't work in the starting, and I was like, what is happening? So what you have to do is just push this glass dropper inside, and it just opens up, and then you can use the dropper. So just remember that. This is their hyaluronic acid serum. I have used this serum, been loving it, to be very honest. Just a spoiler alert from my review video. You can see it's nice, sticky, hydrating serum, hyaluronic acid serum. Absolutely loved it. Now let's come to retinol. All the things that I've spoken before also exist in this, like you can see here. So we are going to go to the product itself. Everything is written in the inner packaging also, which is great. Now the retinol is also so white, gloopy texture. It's also quite watery. It's great. It gets absorbed in your skin so quickly. Let's address the elephant in the room. Now I have used the ordinary 2% Gran Active retinol emulsion. As you can see, it's finished. I absolutely love this product, but we cannot ignore the fact that they absolutely look the same. Now, this brand has gotten a lot of hate in the past few days, and they are changing their packaging. So that's a good thing that they're taking proactive measures to give to the audience what they want. However, now this is just my opinion. Please don't come for me. It can be completely wrong. Just my opinion. You can say just my assumption. I feel that, they quickly came up with a new packaging design. Now I have been researching into skincare brands and how to start one, and labeling and packaging and things like that. And I know it takes a really long time to design, to print, to put it into the manufacturing process, and they were really fast. So I assume that this was a bit of a marketing tactic to just grab people's attention, and they weren't really going to keep this packaging. They were going to use their original packaging. Having said that, you cannot take this away from the brand, that packaging can be the same, but to source the ingredients, to use the ingredients in combinations, to ethically source actives because they're animal cruelty free, to formulate the product, to test the product, to put it through various stages of testing, to get a license from the government, to get the license and expiry a period from the government. All of that takes a lot of time, money, effort, and many more resources that we don't even know about. So we shouldn't shun, cancel, ban a brand based on our assumptions. They are very transparent about their packaging. There is no ghafla कि वेबसाइट पे अलग इंग्रेडिएंट्स है, प्रोडक्ट पे अलग इंग्रेडिएंट्स है. देयर इज़ नो ghafla there. They are trying to be more transparent, so I think we should give them a chance. We should see how their products work, because if they are good skincare products, I think we'll miss out on them if we stay in this mindset. The next thing that you can check is with the barcodes. Not all products have barcodes, but this one has. If you scan it with your Google Lens, you would be taken to the product page, which is great, adds to the legitimacy of the product. Now, one thing I found, and I have to congratulate Minimalist brand for doing this. Not many brands do it. On the product, they have this barcodes. This is on the retinol and this is on the hyaluronic acid. Now, if you scan these barcodes with your camera or Google Lens, you will be taken to their blog post, I think, or their website, where they have a whole page filled with information about the active, about how to use it, who can use it, ingredients that you can pair with it, everything. Also, I would just like to say that I'm not sponsored by this brand in any way. I have bought both of these products with my own money, so don't feel that I am sponsored in any way. I am definitely not. All of these are my personal opinions about the brand. And I hope this video has helped you and help you to understand what labeling packaging rules are. And this is it. If you like the video, don't forget to click the like button. And if you like my content, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, guys. And thank you. Until next time. Bye.